Apparently, young people don't engage with the news anymore. But how exactly do we know this? Who are these young people, and why does everyone think they don't engage with the news? The answers are quite simple. According to most industries, young people refer to people who are between the ages of 12 and 27. Because this is such a large group, the statement that young people don't engage with the news is far too broad. So to narrow this broadness, young people shall be those who are between the ages of 17 and 22, an older teen to early 20 bracket. Now apparently, 17 to 22-year-old people don't engage with the news, but that's just not the case. It's not a matter of young people not interacting with news anymore. It's just that young people interact in a different way than generations before them. A prime example of young people consuming news is the famous website YouTube.com. YouTube.com is a constant source of information, news, entertainment for young people, and its obvious popularity means that young people are engaging in news and current events. They aren't ignorant of the happenings around them. They in fact can be more informed about them than most. Turner stated in his 2005 book Shifting Genres that young people prefer to derive their news and current affairs information from entertainment formats rather than from news and current affairs programs. As Turner explains here, it's not that young people aren't engaging with the news, and it's not that they aren't consuming it, it's just that they aren't consuming it in a different way. Instead of newspapers or television, young people are gathering their news through the internet and by other means, but it does not mean that they are not engaging with the news. So it's obvious that young people consume the news, but engagement also requires production. It is, however, unfair to expect young people to be able to control older news mediums such as newspapers or televisions, but obviously they will have no input, but this is not to say that they don't produce news on their own. Blogs are online environments where people are able to manipulate things, write anything, show anything, and generally have their say. Barry Saunders stated that a blog is born every half a second, which shows how popular, especially with young people who are more constant users of online entertainment. Misha Surfree stated in Jay Ronson's blog entry, Bloggers vs. Journalists is Over, in 2005, that mainstream journalism killed the human voice. Now, real human voices are backed by blogging and other online communication platforms, and we are gravitating towards that strange attractor of real human conversation over the web. A real human voice, that is what's missing from the older styles of news, which is why younger people prefer to produce their own, more human-filled pieces through blogging. For this reason, blogging is an obvious instance of young people producing news. With all this information, it's clear that young people consume and produce the news. This being said, it's obvious that young people also engage with the news, albeit differently to their parents. So this myth that young people don't engage with the news anymore is just that, a myth.